Yeah. Oh. Alrighty. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Daily Peak. Where the fuck did my goose go? It's supposed to be using a goose. I found the goose. I put the goose back on my bed for sleep. That makes sense. To clarify, I am talking about a stuffed goose that I have been using to cushion my elbow. Yeah, howdy everybody. I am vibing. I'm living, I'm thriving, I'm surviving. And oh, I almost forgot about the Wordle. The Discord for the prospectors will at me about the Wordle, and it shows everyone's scores. All right. And I always play on hard mode. I don't think it actually tells anyone that. Damn. And my first word's always audio. If you're curious. Okay, I've got the position of 2 letters now. Hmm. How about... Ooh, okay. Got all but 1 letter. And I got it. Nice. You truly love to see it. I'm apparently on a 25-day streak. Okay. Now that I've done today's Wordle. Let me go ahead and... I'll say one fun thing. I downloaded Lucid Blocks the other day, and I found several websites that like archive crafting recipes. The apotheosiscodex.com apotheosis-codex.com. And you can, like, submit recipes and look at the wiki and everything. And it goes through and it has, like, different flavors of ambiguous block or amethyst knife? I feel like I've never seen that before. Huh. Oh yeah, the letter blocks. No one knows how to produce the B letter block, apparently. Anyway, gonna head back to the homepage of that. I now have that pulled up, and my plan is to play some Lucid blocks later. Before I do that, though, hi, welcome back to the Daily Peak, where I play, the day's Daily Peak. God damn it. Alright. I was struggling to open a binder clip earlier. I don't know why I thought that my right hand might be ready to open an energy drink. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take my meds. If you guys have meds to take, you should do that now. And of course, I am taking my meds with a Glacier Burst Lost and Found energy drink. And now that I have done that, we're past 5 minutes in. I'm gonna go ahead and start up the game. And eat more of these chicken nuggets. Look, I'm gonna be a little quiet until I finish these chicken nuggets. Because they taste really good. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I'm doing my best. God. Okay. What? There we go. Alright, Descent 7. We're going at it. Lantern and flare. Ooh, that's a decent chunk of food just to start out. Lovely. Blech. I am fucking vibing out here. I put too much chicken in my mouth on that last bite. Also, I haven't been looking at where I'm going because I'm still eating breakfast. Now, would it be a good idea to eat breakfast before doing this, so I'm not distracted for the first like 20 minutes of this stream every day? Maybe. It's impossible to know. I've never tested it, of course. Blech. My body, my brain. They do not work in coordination. In my life, these are two separate aspects. They do not communicate with each other. They have to look at what the other one's doing and be like, I think they're about to do this. But they don't know. Not really. It's an extended guesswork. And that's what my body runs on. Oh, if anyone's curious about that doctor's appointment, I've been told to go see a hand specialist who will call me sometime in the next couple days. Because my hand is being weird. Which, I mean, yeah, I was kind of expecting referrals here. And for the potential connective tissue stuff, I am getting labs done. So, you know, it's stuff and things. I'm not 100% how I am getting further up from here. We'll see. Might have to do some creative jumping around here. Well... Okay. So this is not a good idea that I've just had. Ow. But... we encountered this scout cannon earlier. Sadly, I only run closed lobbies. I do these solo. Appreciate you asking, but... So if you are looking for advice as someone new to Peak, I do have a little bit of that. Notably, you gotta know that when you hit the third biome is usually the hardest, and after that is the caldera, which is a big pit of lava basically. And it looks very scary, but it's not all that difficult. The biggest issue I see a lot of people having with that is just getting scared. But you do not need to be afraid of the caldera. It is easy. That's not where I wanted to point that. Oh well. Yep, yeah, no, that's not getting me anywhere. I physically cannot react to that fast enough. Alright. Yeah. Well, I tried. We're gonna have to look at alternate routes there. Fuck. Okay. I'm fine. Yeah, it happens. Oh, okay. See you around. I'm sure there are open lobbies elsewhere, but no. It's not mine. I do my high difficulty solo runs. I don't know, maybe I need to like set a threshold. I can only do runs with people who can do that jump across the wall thing I just did. Like consistently. It's practice for 1,000 years. And then get back to me. And I'm not saying this just as a gatekeeping method. I just prefer to play solo. This is why the time requirement is 1,000 years. God, I'm really not having luck here. Wait. Yeah, I need to get labs done sometime soon. We'll see. We'll see. Shit. So I guess I am saying, I said that I wasn't saying that just to gatekeep. I just don't want to play with other people. I do think that is the definition of gatekeeping, now that I think about it. So I am just gatekeeping. But like, you know, if you need something to do. I am simply out here vibing. God damn it, that's just right back to where I was. Well, fuck. Okay. We're just gonna give this a redo. Ugh. Ugh. As stated in the Daily Peak rules, though, I can retry as long as I've died in the shore and not further. Shore is the threshold for whether or not a run counts. Yeah. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Man. You. You bastard. My bastard ass microphone. Why did it even do that? Yeah, no, you're just not gonna what? You're just not just gonna pretend you can't hear anything? Yeah, buddy? Really? Uh, okay. I would need to restart the game to let it hear anything.
Fucking hair.
Sorry, that was Cabaret by Penelope Scott. Just a little bit of it, though. I play Spotify really quietly in the background of my everything. This is because my speakers like to throw a fit if they're not playing anything. What if I remove that input entirely? And I attempt to add a new input. And it doesn't. Okay, this is exactly the same as my system audio. It's just called game. So like if I can't restrict it to one thing, then why can I change that? Okay, whatever. I'm playing my music real quiet in the background. It is supposed to be so quiet that you cannot hear, but oh, I've also gotten several notifications. Grand Coliseum event, bot. The fucking Jumis plugins, whitelist application, ticket, outspace thing, ticket, whitelist submission, depends how it's cooked, ticket, submission. Most of these have been resolved already. I just keep getting added in them. Okay. I think I need to like either restart the game or the live stream in order for the fucking thing to hear. And I'm gonna be honest. Wait, why is it listening just for my monitor? That's not right. It should be, what, wavelength system, right? That's... oh no. That doubled me. Just that? No. Oh no, it would be my monitor. For, the fucking... Okay. I can't hear anything in the game. You can't either. Yeah. My audio system just decided to crap out on me. You love to see it. You truly love to see it. I've had to yank some shit out of the wheels of my chair. Hope this chair isn't like haunted or anything. I got it for free. I didn't even get it, actually. Someone else got it for me. Because I was using a beanbag. When I say someone else, I do mean my parents, who saw me using a beanbag as my primary chair and were like, absolutely not. That sounds like a good way to die. That sounds like a good way to break your back into a million billion pieces. They are very right about that, and I appreciate it a lot. Yeah. I do my best to be, like, grateful and stuff for family and things I'm getting, but sometimes it's hard. I don't know. I have 2 decades of bad experiences uh, that inform every decision, so like it happens. Like my parents are improving, but they're not like amazing, you know? And sometimes I feel like there is like a personal aspect of like I feel like a lazy schlub a lot of the time, and I feel like my parents have pegged onto that, and like confirmation bias that is the sole the interpretation of me, you know? I do my best not to be a schlub. I overexert myself a lot in the process, actually. I should probably be trying less hard to impress people, but yeah, sometimes it feels like there's an element of almost like confirmation bias of that perspective self-reinforcing, if not in them, then just in me. Or in me believing that they think that, you know? Puts me in a weird place. But like that is the expectation that I have, that is like my brain assumes that is how they think of me. And it's one of those, I don't know if they actually think that. But the ways they have acted have not like dissuaded that as being my interpretation. One of those, I don't know if that's their actual feelings, but I don't have a lot of evidence either way, you know? I think I just needed to be told I was doing a good job more as a kid. I probably shouldn't get into it on air, but, you know. there's not a lot of opportunities to talk about it. It's here in therapy. So it's like, I don't know. Recently, as I'm finding out about all of these, like, potential health issues that more than likely run in the family, um, it kind of... it reinforces, like, a specific view of, like... I feel like a lot of my, like, laziness, perceived, laziness, um, is attributed to just, like, a personal failing. And then as I discover it, it's like, oh, there's more and more things that are up with my body. Like, no, things just don't seem to be built right over here, you know? More of that I discover, the more I feel like, no, it's a circumstantial thing. And it's something that probably could have been caught a lot earlier if we didn't have so many individualist beliefs of just like, oh no, if you're not succeeding, it's because of you. It's like, I guess it is technically because of me in this case, but it's like a built-in thing. I need extra accommodations that I haven't been getting. Like, as I'm learning that, like, my ankles are probably a little messed up. Like, there's something up with the joints there. They likely, when I am putting pressure on them, they are getting very angry with me and making that known. And that's why it hurts so much when I walk for moderate distances. Because I'm not winded, I'm just sore. Like, I get winded more easily, but this is mostly because, you know, I can't train my stamina because it hurts too bad. So I need to find alternate methods of doing that. But, when the family went on hikes when I was a kid, when we were on, like, vacation or whatever, I would usually... I mean, I'm trudging, like, the whole time. I'm in pain, but I'm, like, assuming it's, like, a normal level of pain, because I have not been informed that there is not supposed to be a normal level of pain, and half an hour of walking is not the typical threshold for when people start hurting. Most people can do that, actually. So, a lot of times when we were out, like, hiking or whatever, I would slowly fall more and more behind on whatever trail. And typically, my family would do their best to, like, keep me in eyesight, just so I didn't get, like, snatched or whatever. But, there wasn't a lot of, effort put into keeping up with me. Or, rather, allowing me to keep up with them. Hi! How you doing, Roas? That's the first message of yours I'm seeing. Did you send something else? Or is it just the... Is it just that? No, it's just that. Alright. Hey. I'm talking about my fitness trauma. Yeah, like I was saying, I would get left behind on those trails a lot. And I would be kept in visual range, but the people wouldn't like bother to slow down so I could catch up more very often. Yeah. Hey, it's nice to see you. And like now, as I have started, you know, asking questions about like, hey, why do I have these outsized reactions to any kind of physical exertion? I am realizing that I was reacting like that. I was, you know, hurting so bad on these hikes because like my body is not built right. And one of the main things with my family is like this was kind of just viewed as like a personal failing, like I was just lazy or whatever. Yeah. But in reality, the question that people probably should have been asking is, hey, why is this kid having such an excessive reaction to this? Is it an indicator of a problem? Nah. And that just kind of, that is a question that never came up. It was always just treated as like, oh yeah, Soul's lazy. Soul does not like going on hikes, so they do not bother to keep up, as opposed to they're physically incapable of it. So yeah. And it's one of those fun things of like, as I have begun to ask questions like, hey, why is my body so awful all the time? Because I'm not like dissociating all the time, and I'm getting older, so I'm out of like the puberty childhood phase where everything heals faster. Um, Now that I'm out of that, my body has slowed down to whatever its equilibrium is. Um, and I am realizing, hey, this is well behind anyone else. What's going on? Yeah, happens, Mac. Yeah, I'm asking these questions of myself, and I am realizing, like, these are questions that my family probably should have been asking, like, a decade ago. You know? Max Minecraft has been looking for a peak partner there. So if you want to use my stream as a forum to connect with other people, that's cool. If people become friends because of my silly peak streams, hell yeah. I'm doing things for the meditative situation. No money for PC. Damn. You know, one big reason why I have problems with a lot of like individualist perspectives is like when I like had problems, it was generally viewed as a personal moral failing. And now that I am getting older and getting some of these things checked out, it is, like, biological issues more than anything. But that's not something that anyone considered before. You know? One of those, like, sometimes we need to take a step back and instead of assuming that someone's flaws are that, like, personal failing, you need to look at the circumstances of their life and the fucking, like, potential, downsides they may have come across and be like, okay, is this them, or do they need, like, more assistance than the average person? Fuck. Okay. That's where I'm at, generally. Oh god. Alright guys, we have another Mount Shoreverst episode. Okay, real quick, I need to unplug my mic so I can redo the connections, and then I will be right back. Because again, if I die in the shore, it doesn't count for ending the daily peak. 1 second. Okay. That showed a massive spike on my audio. Okay. So, let's get back into it. And now that I have died again, but, mostly tied off that topic of, like, I don't know, personal fitness trauma, fitness-related trauma. Of just, yeah, I was failing in ways I couldn't help, but, in reality, were viewed as personal moral failings, when in reality they were like a medical issue that we just kind of weren't checking out because of that assumption. I do think we've hit a topic change point, though. I generally do that when I die. It's one of those fun things. Like, I've noticed that when I die off, my, like, train of thought tends to be interrupted. And I will, switch topics. Which is a little funny, right? I am just like that. This is, I believe, the one campfire that never goes out. Okay. So, we tried a few methods to get up. But a lot of what we were running into is just... like, every so often we're hitting... Sorry, I'm also opening the food thing. We're hitting walls that are, like, just a little bit too high. Or we're hitting too many of them in sequence. Hey, I appreciate it, Max. Or just Mac, maybe? Whichever way it is. Yeah, as I've been going through here, I need to figure out, like, where am I going? Because I keep hitting these big gaps in walls where it's just like you cannot climb that high. And there's enough of them in sequence that I get stuck somewhere. Max, all right. I think I need to stick to that middle path there as much as possible. Much like Buddhism. Y'all know much about Buddhism? I got a basic outline in a world religions course, but it wasn't like super in depth. So I know like the origin story of Buddhism, basically. But like past that. Oh my gosh. Good job on the first level, Max. I wish ye many more. I am unclear as to what the levels do. Oh, you get it for sending a specific, like, amount of chat messages. Every chat message you send, you get XP. And that is assigned per user by the robot that lives in my chat. I could have sworn I just heard a RimWorld sound effect. That was wild. I need some RimWorld core beats, I think. I need some hyper pop, but it's made with sound effects from that game. You heard it too? Okay. Well, that doesn't explain it, but cool, I guess. Because it was the like fucking the Imperium of Man has begun the raid after the, like, period of, like, oh yeah, they're gonna wait at your borders to prepare. God, I had an awful time playing RimWorld, I think this morning. I was trying to play, like, a very adventuring-focused colony. And I had just gone out to, explore, like, a derelict library. I sent, like, half of my people out. And most of them were, like, my better fighters, you know? Like, I didn't send all of my good fighters on this trip, but most of them. And shortly after the caravan left, I was attacked by Nord's people, who decided to pillage my shit the moment that the like main defense force left. And before they could get back to the colony, they... Oh my god. No, move me more. Okay. You know what? Goodbye, cruel world. Oh, I died so hard I clipped through the ground. Anyway. Back to it. Oh my god, you love my vibes on stream? Hey, Fridaya 3, I really appreciate your offer to add you on Discord. Really, I will get right on that. Okay, anyway. I will say I absolutely love using checkpoint flags as heat restoration. Because it is the funniest thing of just, yeah, I planted a checkpoint flag around here. I didn't make much progress, so might as well. The only thing that has changed is my cold is worse. It feels like a Groundhog Day scenario, you know? Except you're sat there like, oh, I messed up that social interaction, and you just fucking shoot yourself. I also remember a very fun situation once. This might have been a Rick and Morty plot that covered some of the extra stuff of yeah, you can like save and reload. And like when you die, you go back to your save point. And there was one time when a guy was like trying this conversation over and over. It's like he doesn't have a load button, you know? Like he just has to die to reset. So he kept making little blunders in this conversation, and then just, like, killing himself. And it was revealed later that the way that this, like, save button worked was not, like, it reset you to the current point in that timeline. It sent you back in... It sent you to, like, a new timeline. And the one that you left, the one that you just died in, just kind of keeps existing. It's just like, yeah, so I really hope you haven't been, like, overusing that. And then it cuts to this guy fucking killing himself, like, 80 times. While trying to get this conversation down perfect. It's like, yeah, no, I think he used it the appropriate amount. Just, you've traumatized so many alternate versions of this woman. It's like, oh my god, I watched a man stutter while talking to me once and then shoot himself. What the fuck? Also, you want to know what would suck with that kind of save system? If you failed. Like, you've got your fucking revolver labeled reset button, but you can take a shot to the head and survive, you know? And usually when you've done that,
you do not have the strength to pull the trigger again. And, like, when you've done that, you also go on suicide watch for a hot minute. So even though you know that you'll be fine, the fucking world around you is going to keep you from resetting that as hard as possible. Oh, by the way, I have a Ko-Fi if you like what I do. You know, while we're talking about... If you want me to be able to talk about, comical suicide, in the future, without being just horribly suppressed by YouTube, go ahead and support me on Ko-Fi so I don't need to worry about it. I'm not big enough for it to meaningfully impact my monetization. Just, you know. Because I'm not monetized at all. Well, I guess I am on Twitch. If you want to go to Twitch and re-watch my ads 80 times. But yeah, it's one of those, like, particularly dark things of, like, yeah, no, you can mess up dying. It's one of those, like, you've actually got to be relatively precise every time you do that. Because if you don't, like, destroy as much of your brain as possible, your body will continue trying to live, and if you don't die, the reset doesn't activate. You know? I don't know if you guys have heard the same absolutely messed up stories that I have, but there are a lot of people who have, you know, shot themselves and not died. They're like, yeah, no, I thought shit was bad before. It's like, now I'm living with a massive brain injury, and I can just kind of remember. Oh, everybody say hi to Pandora! Pandora's here, you guys! As we all know, Pandora is my longtime lesbian lover. We have been deeply in love since elementary school, actually. Until that fight in high school in the fucking treehouse, which led to us separating, going into college, and meeting again during an episode of the Daily Peak, you know, fairly recently. Pandora, my beloved. Oh my god. Oh my god. The wind just turned on. But yes, Pandora's Lunchbox is one of the best artifacts in the game. What's the red berry do? Invulnerability. Nice. I can take that. But yes, my beloved Pandora. Anyway, if you guys don't see the same fucked up stories I do, because my parents worked in the ER, you can mess up shooting yourself. You can mess it up bad. So if you have a reset on death situation, you better be doing that real accurate every time. No, sadly, I do solo runs because I am, like, maximizing the difficulty for myself. If you turned up, I would have like 7 extra storage slots, and that is too much of a buff. Alright, I take it the yellow ones heal you today. Hui. I do have, like, play with viewers on my thing eventually. What? Why are you adding pirate? Is pirate said anything? Hold on. Oh, you did say some fucking pie. You and Max both have the yellow names, and I don't know how, but you said Pandora Beloved, and I assumed that was Max. Hi, Pyrite. I cannot believe I did not recognize my friend of so many years. At least 2. Actually, now that I think about it, my sense of time is really distorted. I have no idea how long it's been. Oh, yeah. No, Pirate's laptop is, I believe, actively, like, attempting to sabotage their life. Anyway, like, play with viewers is on the table for a future live stream. If I would be doing that, I would be announcing it on Discord and looking for people to play with there. So you can use the links command, join my Discord, and hope, but no promises. Whee. Ooh, that could have been a lot worse. Bug. I hope we don't have another mushroom-related incident. I just kind of remembered what happened the other day. What, the fucking walking mushroom? You are not going to get Pi to play Peak with ya. Apologies. Also, I really hope the links command on my stream still works. I'm realizing I haven't tested it recently. There is a chance it just kind of redirects to a dead page. That's probably fine. By the way, in case you didn't put it together, a most foolish gold is pyrite. Fool's gold is the name of is like an alternate name for the mineral pyrite. So that is their username of choice. Because I am exclusively friends with the type of nerd who would name themselves after a rock. Granted, Pi's got like 4 aliases, so... Pyrite. Pyrite. Fool's Gold. Which, it earned that name because, your parents did start it. But yeah, the mineral earned that name because it is almost exactly the color of gold in such a way that frequently fooled miners back in the days of the gold rush. So you would occasionally find people coming back like, I found a massive chunk of gold! And it was worthless pyrite. And again, you're not gonna get Pyrite to play Peak with you. That is one of those I would not bother. Pyrite is a fantastic person, and they do tend to make up their mind quick. They have already said no the once. You are not going to get another answer. Granted, I have the super special kitten eyes that can make Pyrite do anything, but that's just for me, you know? That's just because Pyrite is still secretly in love with me. Wait, you gay? Is a very funny way to say it. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know where that landed. How would I know? Intuition is pure intuition. Oh, that's bullshit. That is absolute. It should have fallen off the cliff. Oh my god. Okay. Wait. Oh, you motherfucker. But anyways, yes, I am the gay and transgender. I am an enemy of the current administration. Public enemy number 3. It wants to climb too? I would like it to die. I would like to not have to deal with a mandrake. You motherfucker. Oh god. Oh no. Okay. No! I was so full of hope that Pandora could save me. Alright, well, since I have now officially died after the shore instead of during it, the mandrake was sad there, like, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. Like, full on sugar, I'm going down swinging shit. Alright. Now that I have sadly perished, I will be going ahead and signing off. I appreciate everyone who tuned in. It was nice to meet you, Max. I hope to see you again. And with all that said, I will see all of you guys next time. Bye.